Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right. I got a very special guest with me today, Mr. Will Banks. All right. How you doing today, Mr. Will?
I'm doing pretty good, cuz
Hey, how's life treating you, baby?
This guy's his ups and downs, but I'm chilling. Pretty glad that I'm here and just doing my thing. That's it.
Hey, that's all we can do. So now I haven't really done this much often with guests, but I want to, new year, new me. Well, new year, same me, just a different approach. So what I want to do with guests that I do have, because I do like to talk about a lot of things. I like to talk about mental health. I like to talk about what's going on in the world, everything. So I really want to start off the show asking my guests, especially for a black man, how are you doing mentally, physically, emotionally? How is it going in life? I know we all have our ups and downs, our struggles, but how are you feeling really throughout this life as it's going on?
I feel that I am blessed. I feel like anything that goes wrong or anything that I have, trials and tribulations of, I feel like, I'm getting through it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not everything's going to be 100%, but still going to get through it, just chilling.
Just chilling, that's all we can do, especially being a black dad of daughters. Okay, them daughters drain you. They drain you. Okay, my daughter just made me get up this morning to go have lunch with her. Yeah, we had Taco Bell for lunch. I'm pretty sure that janitor at that school probably did not have a good day after that.
Everything you chose Taco Bell?
I didn't choose anything. She wanted me to bring Taco Bell.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to get rid of Taco Bell.
For what?
Taco Bell is trash, dude.
Do not let those words come out of your mouth again.
I'll say it again. Taco Bell is trash. We live in Austin, where there's a lot of taco spots that are better than Taco Bell.
You're right. A lot of taco spots. I go to every other taco spot before Taco Bell. But guess what? When I'm feeling drunk or I'm feeling lonely or I'm just like, you know what? I haven't had this in a while. Taco Bell hits the spot every single time.
Now, we all know if we get drunk or high, it's always that Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I give you that.
Exactly, bro.
But Jack in the Box or Carl's Jr.?
No comment.
See, look, he can't it. Look, I drank to that one. All right. So, Mr. Banks, what is? Hold on, pull up some stuff. What is your plans for 2025? 2025 is here. You are actually, congratulations, you are the first guest on the show for 2025. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't even think about it till just now. What are your plans for 2025? What are your probably resolutions that you have for yourself? Anything you want to do, like as far as travel, maybe change something, start doing a new hobby. What's the plans for 25?
Well, as you know, I do music, so maybe I'll break it out the box, maybe dust the cobwebs off and, start getting back into my music and try to make some more beats. Also hit the gym because I've been drinking a lot of these lately and starting the show.
I just started working out myself, so yeah. I understand.
Yeah, and also trying to get better at meal prepping and eating a little better. I'm starting to get older now. And, high blood pressure kind of runs in our generation. So, just all in all, just eating better and trying to be fit this year.
We got two things. One thing I did preach about was self-care in one of my episodes recently. Trying to get people to basically, in order for you to do a good job at your job, to do a good job at being a parent, a good job at everything, you have to first take care of yourself. So doing what you're about to start doing as far as meal prepping, trying to eat healthy, work out, this steps towards helping yourself be a better person for your daughter, for your coworker, for everybody. You know what I mean? Second thing, are you going to try to do more rapping or are you just going to just make beats and put them out there?
We'll see. Because, doing beats kind of gets boring a little bit. Like I just do the same thing over and over again. Sometimes I'll write to something or whatever, but we'll see what the year gives us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So we gotta make these beats. We need somebody out there who is a famous rapper or whatever, singer, country singer. Hey, country singers is getting on these rap beats too as well. So don't sleep on those country singers and the country. I'm gonna say country rappers. Those are like fucking Nelly.
There's some of those too, bro. There's some of those too.
What's the dude name? Shabuzi? Is that his name? The one that party down on 6th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. You ain't heard that one?
No.
Wow. How late are you, bro?
I guess I'm pretty late, bro. Like I said, I live in Austin, so it's a lot of Latinas and Hispanic out here. So I've been listening to a lot of reggaeton. So
okay, so you're going crazy. You got the what's the ding 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 ding. Hey, they be lit. They do be lit. All right, let's talk about a couple of things today. Nice little episode we're gonna have today. Next week's episode is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be the Super Bowl episode. Super Bowl is next Sunday. We got some stuff to talk about. It's a big Saturday tomorrow, actually. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. First thing I want to touch up on is, I know everybody should know, Vince Carter, Vinsanity, one of the best to ever do it in the NBA ever. First of all, before I say anything about him, do you have any fond memories? I know you really don't watch sports like that, but do you have any kind of fond memories of Vince Carter or first seeing Vince Carter that you can share?
So I don't remember what game it was, but I remember seeing a basketball game. My bad. He was going up for a dunk and he jumped over this 6'5", 6'7" dude. I don't know who he was, but man's got hops. Like mad hops.
Dude, I don't know if you ever seen it, but go watch when they played in the Olympics. Like it was either very early 2000s or like late. I want to say it was 2000s. Sometime in the 2000s, and you see Vince Carter clear a 7-foot man, like clear him to dunk on.
I think that's what I saw.
Oh yeah, so you
I think that's what
dude, that was phenomenal. He cleared that big ass motherfucker. Now, speaking of Vince Carter, he officially has 2 jerseys retired for 2 organizations, for the Toronto Raptors and for the now Brooklyn Nets, but at the time the New Jersey Nets. My fond memory of Vince Carter was watching him. My first time really seeing him was that dunk contest in like 2001 or 2 or maybe 3. I can't remember for sure. Hey, what year was that when Vince Carter won the dunk contest? Was that 02? 02? So, yeah, so that was the first time I actually seen him. Now, the first time I actually was like getting to know him and actually paying attention, I want to say it was with NBA Live 2003 with the one with Jason Kidd on the cover. And I used to play the fuck with Vince Carter and the Raptors. Really, because they jerseys was clean as fuck. The purple and black, all purple or all, dude, them jerseys was clean as hell. Okay, so look, those are my fond memories of Vince Carter. Seeing him literally kill a dunk contest. You got to have some balls and some courage to literally, after the dunk contest, look at the camera and say, look, it's over. It's over. And that was crazy as hell. I think, if you ask me, I think Raptors probably got top 5 best jerseys in the league, I would say.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, I don't really follow sports, so I don't remember jersey colors.
I feel like everybody knows the obvious, like Lakers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lakers, Pistons, Spurs.
Spurs got some good ones.
Oh yeah, they do. And then also, I'm kind of fond of the Washingtons.
Really?
Yes, the Wizards. Like back when they were like what, white, blue, and red.
Yeah, they have different color schemes, which I ain't gonna lie, their jerseys now, they got the district, but it's like old school cursive writing, the district, and like, Declaration of Independence writing, the district. That shit look, I ain't gonna shout. They look clean, but dude, they are so trash. They only won 6 games, and they're about 45 games in.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, like
Hey, it's crazy, man. Where would you rank Vince Carter? Me, I think he's probably top 5 shooting guards of all time. Saying that his athleticism, the way he ranks at in all time points, I think he has 25,000 career points. I put Vince Carter up there heavily, and I think Vince Carter is a Hall of Famer, will be a Hall of Famer. Congratulations to you, Vince Carter, getting 2 jerseys retired for 2 organizations. Not a lot of people can say that. Like, not a lot of people can say that. All right, so we was talking about the district in Washington. The other day, the Lakers played Washington in Washington. LeBron was going off. The Lakers was winning. Bronny James actually got into the game, had a tough and one. And when he hit that and one, the crowd erupted. And this is a away game. The crowd erupted. They was chanting for him. They was cheering for him. I love it. Now people are hating. First of all, I'm gonna get your opinion on this. What is your thoughts on Bronny and him being in the league and his growth and what's going on?
So, I don't know how many LeBron fans are out there or Bronny fans are out there, but in my honest opinion, I think they should have put Bronny on a different team instead of teaming with his father. Because then I feel like he would get more exposure and not have – I'm not saying that he has help from his dad, but at the same time, it would help for him to be his own thing instead of being LeBron's son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I say that. I think that's a good point. But, just stating the obvious, we know, LeBron helped Bronny get into the league. But there's nothing wrong with that, because if we look at American life, that's what happens. A rich dad or a rich family, they help bring their youth. They put their youth in. They put them in stepping stones to make money, and then they leap everybody else who was working hard. And I get that. But we're talking about sports, so I get that it feels kind of a slap to the face how Bronny gets to go to NBA games, or he got drafted, period, when it's other players that are clearly better than him. And I get it, but he's taking the resources he has and he's using it to his advantage, which is great. Now, with that being said, yes, he used the advantage. He took advantage of the opportunity, and people should have known from the beginning. Bronny was not ready for the NBA. He was barely ready for Division I college. When he got on campus, he was killing it, and then he had cardiac arrest. He's still recovering from that. I don't care what nobody say. If I pass out on any type of court, any type of field, any type of playing ground or battlefield, and I'm woken up and I'm like, okay, what happened? Like, dude, we could have lost you. Okay, I'm kind of fucked up about that for a minute. And so I think people had too much high expectations because it is LeBron's son. Rightfully so, because we put LeBron to a high expectation even at age 40. Yeah, this man just turned 40 a month ago. Bro, let me tell you something. Thinking back about it, when LeBron first got on TV and everybody was talking about him, the kid, the prodigy, and he's the next, the chosen one, I was Olivia's age, my daughter. I was 6 years old. Now, I'm taking my very own 6-year-old to watch this man play. That's how long this man has been relevant. And this is what I'm saying. Why do people hate on him? I don't understand, man. He's been relevant. What do you think about LeBron? Like, what is your take on LeBron as the man, the basketball player, whatever how you want to judge him?
All right, now if I'm being totally honest, the man's a phenom. Like, everybody wants to compare him to Michael Jordan. Everybody wants to compare him to the greatest of all time and everything else. But people got to understand this is a new era. And the fact that he's still doing this now and still running amok in the NBA, that's got to say something.
Got to say something. A lot. And then on top of it, I kind of look at it like in off the court scenes a little bit, as far as you never really heard of him getting in trouble. No like sex scandals. Nothing that. He's been with his wife since high school. Children together. No gambling problems. Not putting nobody in danger. He's not on TV cussing. He's not on. Well, I mean, he cusses certain things, but he's not on TV cussing up a storm, saying this, saying that, promoting violence. He promotes himself and his brand, and he uplifts. Like he puts, a stamp on his brand.
You want to know why he got that? Because he got a good life partner next to him.
Yes,
a great life partner. You got all these other NBA stars trying to get with females and stuff like that. Trying to get with the baddest one and everything. Nah, this man got him a wife that is for him and will be there for his entire life.
Yeah. And then on top of it, like, I'm not trying to throw shade on women now, but like she has always been the one that is. She don't want to be the one like, yeah, look at me, I'm LeBron's wife. Like, no, she's, hey, whatever you need, I'm behind you. All right. Now I can tell you this. First of all, they're both from fucking Ohio. Ohio is ghetto as fuck. So I can tell you right now, like she probably been and is on this nigga's neck all the time, and she knows. I think they both had a mutual agreement in high school of like, we know where this can go and we know where we want to be in life. Let's see where this goes. And on top of this, this is what I also love about it. People probably tried to rush them. They was together in high school. They had kids while he was in the league. They didn't get married until like 2010, 2011. So they waited that whole time and they wasn't married. They had kids before marriage and all this. But people don't really, I'm glad they don't know that because like you don't need to be in everybody's business. But like it's just crazy of how like he basically took his time and she was on board. She wasn't rushing. Like, hurry up and do this, hurry up. Like, no, she's going with the flow with him. Like you said, life partner. That makes a giant difference in life partner versus just, I'm just married to whoever. Yeah, man, his kids are just, we put expectations on them because they want to play basketball, but even without playing basketball, they're not. Bronny's not out here wilding. As a young kid growing up in this era, he ain't wilding. He's not in, and he can go to Vegas whenever he want.
Yeah, you got mommy and daddy money. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. And he's in the league, so he don't need permission to go anywhere. So, but still, the fact that you're able to kind of chill, be out of the social media eye and be out of trouble, that speaks volume not only to the kid and how good of a kid he is, but it speaks volume to LeBron of how good of a leader, how good of a father, how good of just a life lesson person that he is. So why hate? Why hate? I get it. Now, as a Boston Celtics fan, I get it. I can't stand this motherfucker. He always bounced us out the playoffs. We can't. Bro, I remember 2018. Was it 2018? Yeah, 2018. We'll never forget. 2018 playoffs. LeBron has nobody. Kyrie left. I think Kevin Love was still on the team. But Kyrie was gone. A lot of people going, they got a trash team. Game 7 in Boston. All we got to do is win. Rookie Jason Tatum dunks on LeBron. Next thing you know, and one for LeBron. They beat us in 7 games and go to the finals. Dude, I hated this motherfucker for the longest, man. I hated him. On the court, though. Just on the court. Even though he's a great player, I still can't hate him on the court, man. He just kept bouncing us out. But anyway, why hate on LeBron? I don't know why. Any last remarks for LeBron?
Keep doing your thing, old man.
We see you, OG. All right. Going to talk one more thing about basketball that I know you probably have no idea about, but I just got to get this rant out, okay? The other day, Isaiah Stewart got into a brawl versus what was the team? I got to look up the team. But he got into a brawl, got kicked out. My thing is, to Isaiah Stewart, I'm not in the NBA. So I really can't hate. I really can't really say nothing. But just from a person who's just watching and a person who is analyzing and a person who loves the game of basketball and loves the NBA. Brother, you are not it. You are not it. Now we have bad boys or bad boy antics that's come and go through the league the whole time. Look at Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman had antics. He was a bad boy. He always got texts, always got in fights, always did this. Won championships, helped his team win. Draymond Green always had those bad boy antics, always had this fights and kicking people and doing all that. Draymond Green helped his team win, and he plays great basketball, helping his team win. Even Patrick Beverly, you can say what you want about Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly has those crazy antics. He has those bad boy mentalities. But any team he's been on since the Rockets, they have been good. And then when Patrick Beverly pointed the camera at the ref, that was when I was like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. Yeah, he literally took the camera out of somebody's hand from the sideline, looked at the ref and said, that was a foul. Like, it was wild.
Bro, that's wild. Like, I didn't even know about that. That's crazy. Like,
that was wild.
Hey, shout out to you, Patrick Beverly. Let these niggas, let these people know that was a foul.
Now let them niggas know there was a foul because, dude, when I say he literally got that camera and said foul, I knew that was kind of crazy. Now that's why I say, man, those guys like Patrick Beverly, like Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman, it goes on and on. Dylan Brooks is a bad boy as well, but he helps his team win. Isaiah Stewart, you do not help your team win. You do not help your team win. You are just out there just doing crazy bad boy antics for no fucking reason.
That was 2000, by the way.
Dunk contest? Okay. Thank you. Fact check. Yeah, bro. You're not. To me, you're just not it. And then you're trying to do all this stuff. You can't do it, man. Like, okay, if the Pistons start actually, like, y'all winning now, but I don't think it's because of your help. I think without you in the game, they still winning. But without Draymond, I don't think they have championship. They might have one at least. Without Dennis Rodman, I think Jordan only has maybe 4 or 5 championships. And so, like, you got to be the right bad boy. And to me, Isaiah Stewart is not the right bad boy. Do you have anybody in any type of league that was known as a bad boy, evil villain, that you think is an all-time great evil villain?
I don't know. Like, come on now.
You watched wrestling before?
I mean, like, are we talking like NBA? Or are we talking like anywhere? Randy Orton.
Randy Orton?
Randy Orton.
Greatest villain?
I wouldn't say the greatest villain, but he was the greatest heel.
Yes, I will say that. Randy Orton heel days were phenomenal. Yes. And then, you know what? Randy Orton heel days was phenomenal, but Edge pissed me off throughout my childhood. Like, pissed me off throughout my childhood.
Was it because of the fact that he couldn't figure out if he wanted to be a heel or a babyface? Like, I don't.
Well, okay, so okay, I guess I'm being a little biased because Jeff Hardy was my favorite wrestler. So when Jeff Hardy was my favorite wrestler, him and Matt Hardy is kind of like a package deal. If I like Jeff, I like Matt. Matt was with Lita, and I was just like, oh, that's a good thing. When she betrayed Matt Hardy and was with Edge, oh my God, I hated her. I hated Edge. I hated everybody, bro. It made Matt Hardy turn on Jeff Hardy, man. The power of pussy can make you do some crazy shit. Crazy shit in the world. So that was my whole reason of being pissed off at Edge, was because what you did kind of to Matt Hardy and Jeff. But heel for heel, I would take Edge. But I see Randy Orton was phenomenal. And one person I think can never turn heel, even though he tried it, was John Cena. John Cena can never turn. Even when he did turn heel, people still cheered for him. Like, you're a terrible heel, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, for John Cena, bro, like, I don't think he could be a heel at all. Because for one, like, he's so loved by the fans. Yeah. Like, it's like a hit or miss with him sometimes too. Because, like, either they love John Cena Well, they hate John Cena. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Every time that man wrestles, that's what you hear. Every single time.
And that's crazy. Like literally those two sayings, you hear it every time he wrestles. Yeah. Those were the days when it came to WWE, bro. Those back then, maybe late 90s, from 96 all the way to 2000 and maybe 10, 11 were golden years of WWE.
Yeah, because like that was, you got to think that was the Attitude Era.
Yes.
The Attitude Era. Like now they're trying to bring that back, but I don't think it will ever be the same like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's starting to get up there. Don't get me wrong, but they have that period on when it was like more PG and everything, you know, and I kind of blame like the newer like generation that are like everything offends them and everything else, and I'm like, dude, just grow up. Like this is the same people that grew up on South Park and talking about, oh, I'm offended now, I don't like this.
Bro, South Park, Family Guy, The Simpsons, I can name all these shows, and we're very ultra sensitive now. So that's a good topic. What makes you, is that probably why? What makes you think the world has got more sensitive now?
That's a tough one to answer, but I would have to say that, you know, back in the day, you know, we're 90s babies, you know, so we were brought up in a different time frame to where like things like, how do I put this? Dealing with things certain ways, you know, and not giving handouts all the time. We had to just deal with our own issues and stuff like that. Nowadays, like if you even think of the military, like the military has kind of backed off on like, you know, their, you know, basic training and stuff like that too. Like they backed off a lot, and it's the fear of, you know, people getting sued or like, hey, you know, I don't appreciate this or what like it's not the same anymore. Like it's just, I don't know. Like
I also think too, it's more of a so this is what I'm about to say to the reason why it's kind of a good thing, but at the same time, this is what I think that kind of put us on this ship to the path that we're going is everybody feels entitled to an opinion, which means like they feel like their opinion matters, and like their opinion is the only opinion that matters. And it's like at some point in time, we're gonna have to stop telling people that, okay, yeah, your opinion matters and your opinion is valid, but we need to start telling people, look, I get your opinion and it does matter, it's valid, but this is where it's gonna be. This is how it has to happen. I'm sorry if you don't like it. It's a complaint box right there that we really don't read, but good luck. But I just, and that's the thing, like I don't want to say nothing too hurtful, because that's literally it. You don't want to get canceled. You don't want to get stoned, basically. You don't want to get crucified by everybody because of your own opinion. And that's the thing. People just state their opinion. I don't like the way this happened. I don't like what you're teaching in my daughter's school. I don't like that I look at TV and this and this and this is always on TV when I was growing up, that was on TV maybe once. You know what I mean? And so like we can't stress our concern or stress our feelings because you're gonna be like, well, you feel like your opinion matter more than my opinion. When in reality, we're both opinions. We both can be wrong. But man, there's no turning back. We already here. We can't really turn back, Tom. I have no problem, to be honest. I have no problem with the world itself as far as how it's kind of running. Kids got better technology than I did. Kids got way better resources than I did to be above and beyond. And I stress to my daughter every day, like, dude, use your resources. Like you have, like, my son uses his resources more than my daughter. Like, dude, he'll find a way to get what he wants, and he'll use every technology resource he has. And I'm trying to tell my daughter that, like, use your resources. Like, if I had this, what you got when I was a kid, oh, my mom probably would never see me. First of all, like, dude, I was already leaving the house when I was a kid, and I had no phone or nothing. I just got a bike and adventure in front of my way.
Hey, a bike and adventure and a time to be at home.
And a time to be at home. Just make sure you at home. At least We had the street light thing, but mine was like 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on.
So I didn't have the street light thing. I had a certain time, and the reasoning behind that was, I feel like my dad was really big on the time thing just to get me conditioned to being on time to things.
Yeah.
So being at work, being in class on time, like that stuff helps. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we're kids. We're thinking like, oh, well, you know, I need more time, this and the third. You know, I can come back 30 minutes late. You come back 30 minutes late so many times at a job, you gone, bro. Gone.
So they teach you a lot, bro. Dude, my mom taught me a lesson when I was in high school. I just got it was my junior year. I got my card. And then we went into my senior year. My senior year, my mom was like, all right, so this whole year, you got your card. You about to go to college next year. It's up to you for you to wake up on time to go to school. Cool. Like, I was doing this shit the whole year, too. I'm waking up on my own, doing all this. She never batted out. She never tried to get into my routine, nothing. She let me do whatever, not whatever I want, but whatever I need to get to school. Crazy thing, like I was late a couple of times, but the couple of times I was late, so school starts at 7:15. I used to wake up at like 6:45, 6:30, get ready, wash my face, brush my teeth, do all that shit, right? And so the times that I was late was funny because school starts at 7:15. It'll be like 7:10, 7:13. I'm still sleeping. She'll be like, hey, school's about to start in 2 minutes. Why did you not, like, you know what I'm saying? But they taught life lessons of like, if you go, like, I gave you what you kind of wanted in a car. You want to go do transportation, you want to go be with your friends, you want to do this, but this is your responsibility. Clean out your car, make sure your car is clean, and on top of that, when you got stuff that you need to go do and be at, it's on you. I'm not gonna be there to hold your hand. And that's why I'm guilty too as a parent right now of me holding my kid's hand and like dragging them to it instead of letting them figure out themselves. And I think that's another thing that we have came into, especially parenthood. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I still do try to let my kids fail on their own. I don't want to say fail, but like try to get a task done by themselves. But sometimes I get frustrated. I'm like, the answer is look.
Yo, I get that all the time. Like trying to get my daughter up in the morning for school, bro. Like that, man.
Oh my God.
I have to go in that room 3 to 4 times before she's actually up and getting her stuff ready. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just stuff that we got to do because they got to learn. They got to learn.
Oh yeah, they definitely gotta learn. But man. Yeah, growing up in the era, like I said, I have no problem with this era. I think it's a lot of resources. I think they're fine. It's just, I don't think it's sensitive. It's just we grew up in a hard era. Because, bro, especially a black man, you better not start crying. You want something to cry for? You better not start crying. Don't do this. Don't touch that. That, like, dude, like we couldn't do shit. And then on top of that, did you have siblings growing up? I was the only child. Now, shout out to my brothers and sisters on my dad's side. I love y'all to death, but it was just me and my mom most of the time. And, like, literally, nobody. That was crazy.
Well, I mean, mine was a little different because I was the youngest out of 5.
Okay.
So I got you're the spoiled baby, this and the third. And I'm just like, well, I mean, hey, I still got my ass whooped whenever I fucked up. So, I mean.
Yeah, I still got my ass whooped. What's crazy is, not too long ago, my grandmother came and visit. This is about, I think it was Thanksgiving. And back in the days, yeah, if mama couldn't get to you, if her daddy couldn't get to you, grandma got to you. If grandma couldn't get to you, auntie gonna get to you. If auntie couldn't get to you, Miss Pearlie across the street gonna get to you. Everybody had free will to get their ass whooped by anybody.
Facts.
Bro.
Facts. Because, like, you know that thing that's called, like, the village?
The village.
That, bro, you have 7 daddies, 7 mommies, and somebody over here, Auntie Tina over there, fucking Uncle Jerry or whatever. Like, that shit, you have everybody. So you couldn't do nothing.
Nothing. Like, when I say nothing, like, literally everybody had free will to whoop your ass. Like, free fucking will. Dude, but now we growing up now, it's like the parent shit. I look at even some things that go on. I'm looking like, hey, shit. Why is this person looking at my child kind of crazy? Like, don't touch my child. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I get it. Like, we grow up in different eras, but that's just how it is, man. The world is gonna keep turning. We're just gonna have to keep getting better at it. But we're not gonna go back to that era of everybody whooping everybody ass. That was a time to be alive. I tell you that.
I mean, I would beg to say that we should probably go back to that, because then some of these kids probably wouldn't be acting out like they do now if they got their ass whooped.
Ass whoop.
A good ass whooping will go a long way.
A good ass whooping will straighten up everything. Straighten me up. See me, I'm fresh, chilling. I ain't in or out of jail. No charges. I'm just chilling. Okay. Big Saturday tomorrow. Big Saturday. Let's call it a couple of things. UFC. We got UFC. We got a boxing match, and we have the Royal Rumble. Okay. UFC is going to start at 11 a.m. That card main event is going to be Israel Adesanya versus Nurmagomedov Imavov. Yes. I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya. He has been in a very struggle the past couple of fights. I think he's lost the past 2 or 3 fights. He's been in a very struggle. But I'm looking at this fight. This could be a bounce back fight for him. What you think?
Well, if he did better than his last fight, or if he does better, then I don't know. I think him being out of the game for a little bit kind of played a part. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he's still trying to get a feel of everything or whatever, but the man's got it. If he can just focus and, get his mind right and everything, I feel like he got this fight.
Oh yeah. He got to stay focused. He'll get it. Then in boxing, the main event for that, the card for boxing starts at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. And so David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not a big boxing fan, but I have heard of Benavidez. That dude, from the highlights I seen on YouTube and Instagram with him, like, he is knocking motherfuckers out. And I mean knocking these motherfuckers out. So I don't know who's going to win this fight. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this fight. Do you have a say on this fight?
I don't really follow boxing, so I don't know. The only person I know about is because I watch his YouTube videos is Patrick Whitaker. That's it.
Okay. I mean, we know the Logan and Jake Paul brothers.
No comment.
You like them? Those your favorite people?
Okay. I'll tell you like this. So, Logan Paul, I will say he found his place in the WWE.
Yes, he did.
Because he's a very athletic dude. I feel like him being in wrestling was a good move. Like, that's his calling, for real.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely his calling. Speaking of WWE, we also have on Saturday night the Royal Rumble. Okay, Royal Rumble is probably the next big pay-per-view right before WrestleMania. We got a couple of matches. I know we got Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the Undisputed Championship. That's gonna be a tough match. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, bro. Like, there's a lot of emotion in this match, man. Like, there's so much writing on it. I wouldn't say so much writing on it, but it's just, you can tell that this match is gonna either open the eyes of Cody or bring in Kevin. Yeah. Like, it can go one or two ways, and it's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great one. We're gonna be watching that one. That's going to be a match. We got a couple of more matches that's going to be in. I think the DIY is facing Motor City Machine Guns. 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag team champions. That's going to be a good match. Men's Royal Rumble. Notable names: Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, Penta. Have you seen Penta yet? That motherfucker is bad. That motherfucker is bad. Braun Breaker, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio. Everybody, the list goes on and on. Now, it makes sense for Cena to win just because it's his last run. He needs a title shot. This is the perfect way to put him into a title shot. I'm not saying Cena is winning. I'm saying makes sense for him to win if you want the title shot. But if you were to ask me right now, what I just say, Penta is a bad motherfucker. He came in bad. Why not? Why not have Penta win this?
I'm gonna be real. My money's on Jey Uso. Like I want that motherfucker to win.
Yeah, I think they could win though.
Bro, he needs a fair title shot.
Yes,
fair one. Because the last title shots that he had, they've been doing my boy dirty. And
what was it last week? I think it was last week. He fought. Who did he fight? I gotta look it up. Was it good?
Was it for the World Heavyweight Championship, right?
I think so.
Yep.
I'm not sure. Yeah. And that was all bad.
I wouldn't say it was all bad, to be honest, because he gave Gunther a run for his money. I would care to say that Gunther has the respect for Jey Uso. He's not gonna say it on TV. He's not gonna say it on TV. But I feel like the toughness that man had was something that Gunther wasn't prepared for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Jey Uso is built for. He's built for a title run. I just don't know why he hasn't got it yet, but he's built for that. I said it in one of my shows. Jey Uso, in my opinion, is the most litest motherfucker on the planet. For you to go to arena, and then you got the whole crowd. Hey, like, dude, you be having I be at home over here doing this lit. Like, dude, Jey Uso deserves a title. Jey Uso deserves to be on top of the WWE world.
Yeet.
Like, come on, man, he deserves it. But there's gonna be some good ones in the men's. In the women's, we got we got Liv, we got Bianca Belair, we got Naomi, Nia Jax. Ooh, the fine Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair. Dude, actually, I've been hearing Charlotte Flair is probably the heavily favored to win this match. Highly favored to win the Royal Rumble match.
I don't know about that one. I mean, honestly, with it, that could be a possibility. But, I mean, does she really deserve a title run? When's the last time we heard about Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, I know, but you know this is just, it's a business. It's a fan-ran business. What the fans want will be Charlotte Flair, though.
I don't know. I feel like, if I'm being real, I think Liv Morgan is probably going to do something about, the Royal Rumble. I feel like they're either going to have Liv Morgan win and they're going to face Rhea Ripley for the title again.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, but I don't know. It could go either way. I don't know.
I would think the last two can be Liv Morgan and Nia Jax as the last two in the ring, and then you have somebody like maybe Rhea Ripley coming in interfering because she's fought both of them. Or how about this? Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, and Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley helps eliminate both Nia Jax and Liv Morgan, and Charlotte Flair wins.
Do you really think that Rhea Ripley is going to come in there and actually, interfere?
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like that would be a little much.
Think so?
I don't think so. She's already a champion. Why would she get involved in that? You know what I'm
saying? I mean, like, why not?
I don't know.
Now you're not feeling it? All right, we'll talk more about that. All right, so if you're going to be out on a Saturday watching the UFC, watching boxing, or Royal Rumble, please be safe. If you're going to a bar, please be safe. Be smart. Call an Uber. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your sister, your brother, anybody. Even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, we will cuss you the fuck out because why are you drunk calling me? But I'd rather you be safe, get home, rather than on the news, and I'm crying the next day, okay? Be smart, okay? Don't drink and drive. That's all we got for you today. Thank you, Will, for joining the show today, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Any last remarks you got before we head out?
Stay in school.
Stay in school. And always remember, especially at the Tomorrow Rumble, there's only one tribal chief, baby. Hey, you know me who I am. I'm Zay for Life. And this is Talk 100 Podcast, and Zay for Life is out. Yeah.